Hi guys, and I'm back with this review of the Bachmann 4F, or the Midland Railway Class 3835. This is a recently newish model for me. Well, about 2 years. It's not been ran, it's just stayed in the box or stayed in the cabinet. You might have seen it on the odd fleet video or somewhere in the background of another video. It's not been ran, so I thought I'd do it. As you can see here, it has a Johnson tender, so I believe I have the right class, so let's get on with it. Here is some information on the model of the 4F, which Bachmann has it down as. The 4F has been modelled by Lima in O, OO and HO and N-gauge, and Graham Farish does it in N-gauge and still produces it under the Bachmann label. Airfix produced a tender-driven loco of it in 1978. Production of this was continued by Dapple after it acquired Airfix models in 1985, and then subsequently sold on to Hornby in the late 90s. They upgraded the model to a loco drive in 2012, and as of 2012, Bachmann also produced a 4F, which later we'll find out its correct class because it's wrong. Before I go into the detail, just here, just there somewhere, there will be a picture of the box and the history, etc, etc. So yeah, what do we have? We have an end pocket coupling, small one, I'm not a fan of. We have metal sprung woofers, as you can see there, metal sprung woofers. Vacuum pipe, it's already applied. We have lots of rivets on the front. We have handrails and lamp irons. We have a shed code, which is Saltley, which is Birmingham. We have the BR number, which is 43875. And we have more lamp irons down here. The smoke box door does not open. As we move on to the side, we have the rod, one rod, there, finely detailed. Lovely thin wheels you can see through to the other side of the chassis, which has the basically the workings and how it's coming out, the workings there of the cylinders inside. Fine handles, as I said, on the front. It looks like a metal safety valve and whistle there too. And it's in this, well, BR black livery. As I move on to the cab side, we have the running number, which is crisply painted, 43875. We have the path classification, which is 4F. We have a fine handrail down the side of the cab here, and we have a separately applied vent. We also have glazing in the cab too. Onto the cab, it is painted in the inside in the cream or white, depending on how this turns out. Everything inside it's painted, from the dials to the regulator to the valves to the pipework to the water gauges, all painted. Bachmann have done a stunning job. As we move on to the tender, we have the separately applied thinner for the water, scoop up, or the brake, scoop the brake for the tender. We also have a fine core rail here. We have the early crest BR. We have finely detailed axle boxes on the tender. It's all in black. We have a water cap there, I believe, for the water. As we move on to the back of the tender, we have sprung woofers again, separately applied vacuum pipe. We have the detailing too of the tender type and the water capacity. The Midland Railway 3835 class. The Midland Railway 3835 class is a class of 060 steam locomotive designed for freight work. The first two were introduced in 1911 by Henry Fowler. After pre-grouping in 1923, they continued to build them until 1941 as the LMS Fowler 4F. After the grouping in 1923, the London Midland and Scottish Railway continued to build the locomotives until 1941 with a few minor changes to the design. These were built with a left-handed drive, where the Midland versions retained the original right-handed drive. The new build LMS lot were given the new Fowler flat-sided tender, with the exception of the first 10 that were built received second-hand Johnson's tenders. Prior to the grouping, 92 locomotives entered Midland service, with the further 5 being built for the use on the Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway. The S&D JR stock was transferred to the LMS in 1930. The 92 engines in the class were withdrawn between 1954 and 65. One of the locos of the Midland variety that survived into preservation, number 43924, and it's based on the Kiley and Worth Valley Railway. Here is some information on the class. Power type is steam. Designer is Henry Fowler. Builders, Derby Works 142 and Armstrong's Whiteworth 55. The built date is 1911, 1917 to 1922. 197 was built. The wheel configuration is at 060. They have standard gauge. Fuel type is obviously coal. Cylinders 2 inside. Valve type is a piston valve. Valve gear is Stephenson's. They operated under the Midland Railway, the Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway, the LMS and BR. They were classed as a 3835. Power classification, Midland has them as a 4 and LMS has them as a 4F. They were withdrawn between 1954 to 65, and one is preserved, and the rest were scrapped. Here is some information on the model I just looked at. The number is 43875, which is BR. The first grouping number is LMS, and that is 3875. The second pre-grouping number is MR, that's all it says, I guess it's the same number. The class code is a 4F-B. Designer is Fowler, wheel configuration is 060. It was built on the 30th of the 11th, 1918 at Derby Works. Its 1948 shed code is 71G, Bath Green Park, and its shed code on the loco and last shed code is 21A, Saltsley, which is Birmingham. It was withdrawn on the 5th of the 5th, 1956 at Derby Works. It was cut up on the 26th of the 5th, 1956. So yeah guys, let's get it running. Slow speed first and the usual jazz. Yeah, it's a little bit noisy, but I can cope with that. A bit of oil might help. Has been in the box 2 years. So yeah guys, that's the end of the video. I apologise, it's a short one. Well, the running is anyway. The simple fact is not 100% still. And I seem to be losing subscribers and viewers. Which doesn't really bother me, but it does, if you know what I mean. So yeah, the locos we had obviously was the 4F, or is it 3835 or whatever it is. I can't remember the class. Basically come the 4F at some point. We have the C class by Bachmann, which is a stunning loco. This one needs a bit of attention, I think. Not too sure. And the other three locos are the Peckett W4, the wonderful, lovely Streamline King. I do love that. It's a bit odd, but yeah. And the Great Northern Atlantic C1 large boiler, NRM version. So yeah, the three other ones, they've all been reviewed. Now, you'll find them somewhere on my channel if you want to go and check them out. So yeah, so I apologise for the lack of videos lately and all the rest, health problems. So yeah, I have a few videos lined up, which they were the cause of the problem, which you don't really want to know, really, I don't think. But if you do, just PM me and I'll get back to you. So yeah guys, till next time, hopefully next week, hopefully, maybe on Friday, I will see you then, and it's goodbye from them, and it's goodbye from me. God bless guys, bye.